Yo, my name is Akshay. I am 20 years old, and a little fun fact I've lost over 20 kgs of weight and completely changed my life around. Now, let me give you a story as to how I did it. This very chair. I was sitting on it on July 29th, 2021, and I was watching an anime called The Attack on Titan. It was season 3. I was having a cup of instant noodles with a glass of iced tea. It was 4:45 a.m. and I'd finished my meal. I was scared of what my family would say if they saw a bowl of food and a glass of iced tea in the kitchen. So instead of cleaning it in the kitchen, I cleaned the utensils in my washroom. I caught a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I was disgusted with what I saw. I hadn't had a haircut in about 3 months. I hadn't shaved or taken care of my personal hygiene. It was probably 2 days since I took a shower because I was just bed rotting at home. So I looked at myself, and the only question I asked is, can you live like this? How can you possibly live like this? Then followed a barrage of insults to myself. That's when I made this promise to myself that for the next upcoming years of your life, you're not going to live like this. You're going to do everything to change yourself. And that's what I did. Here I am, 4 years later. Probably for the first time in my life, happy with the way that I look and satisfied with who I am as a person. And here I am going to share that journey with you. After going to the gym consistently for 1 week, I realized that this shit is fun. Let's keep on going again and again. And then eventually, I started taking it a bit more seriously. I started tracking my food, my sleep, and my calories. That's when I made a little bit of progress, but then I still felt there was something off. I couldn't pinpoint exactly what was off, but then I ignored it because all of a sudden I was attractive to women. I wasn't considered weird, but I was considered funny and charming. So I took it as a win. I did not care about what my instinct was telling me. My instinct was constantly going, Akshay, there's something off, there's something off. But I ignored it. And I still kept on going to the gym, but I then started going to the gym for the wrong reasons. I started going just because of external validation. And that's what happened. When I started going for external validation, I then started to lose the joy and love I felt from working out. I just went because I got to be attractive to the female gender. I got to look good in front of other people. I got to satisfy societal norms. All these other things to satisfy other people, but inside, I still felt like shit. I was still feeling the same way I felt as when I sat on this chair 4 years ago. But then I still continued working out. I still went. Didn't train too hard, didn't take care of my diet that often, but I just went because as long as other people's opinion of me was something nice, I didn't care about what my instinct was telling me. But then it was still constantly visiting me every single day. There is something wrong. You're not fixing it. Fast forward to December 28th, 2024. This hand, I got a cut on my artery. I got into an accident where a glass door, which was probably taller than me, and I'm 6'2", had shattered and cut my artery. I wasn't allowed to train for 7 weeks. And for a guy who does some sort of physical activity every single day or has been doing something related to any sports or physical movement for the last, 16, 17 years of his life, that was scary. You're telling me I can't do anything? And that's when I realized that I should be grateful that I'm working out. I saw some old photos of myself and I told myself, are you doing this for them or for the person who sat here 4 years ago and hated everything about himself? That's when I made an active decision to start enjoying the gym again. And that's what I did. And once I did that, everything around me slowly started to improve. My outlook on life and even my physique. This is how I look right now. And honestly, it's very, very good in comparison to what I had in mind 4 years ago. I'd never had the goal of becoming like C-Bum or David Lade. All I wanted was to be happy with the way that I looked. And I can definitely say I am, but I'm not going to stop. I don't plan on stopping. I love this. I love going to the gym. I love taking care of myself. After making the choice to change my life, I came to this very spot, this exact spot, and started spamming push-ups because that was the only exercise that I knew. Once I started doing the push-ups, I realized that I don't have a plan. So I contacted every person that I knew, searched every video online to see who makes the best content to improve yourself. Didn't come across anyone nice. So I switched off my phone, started spamming push-ups, and then a week later, I was in the gym. And I remember this incident very well. I saw a man lift 10 kgs on the flat dumbbell bench press, and I was scared. My mind went, Akshay, one guy is lifting 10 kgs on each side. You think you can do that? You think you can lift 10 kgs on each side? No, you can't. No, you can't. So I went straight to the treadmill, walked on there for 20 minutes, finished that, did 8 push-ups, and went home. But then I showed up the next day. I showed up at a time when there was no one at the gym. So I just went. And the first ever trainer or person who helped me was the trainer at my local gym. And I just blindly followed whatever he told me to do. So that's what I did. And then after some time, I got cocky. I told myself, oh, okay, you know what it is. So I started making my own workout plans, and it eventually led me to making half decent progress. But again, I still felt there was something off. So then I started taking it more seriously, and more and more and more. To summarize this video, I'm trying to tell you that self-improvement isn't something you do for a year or two and just stop. It is something you do for life. And even till this day, I am still learning. I am still trying to improve myself. And that's the best thing about it. You constantly learn new things about yourself and the people around you. That's what self-improvement is. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.